back on the channel, Seabreeze Rider channel. Today we have a little bit of a convoy. 3 of us are off to France. We're heading to Dieppe is our first stop, so obviously via the, well I say obviously, we're going via the train, the Channel Tunnel, rather than the ferry. As you can see, the weather is lovely today. It's a little bit brisk, and we are in the sort of almost second week of October, so it's going to be a little bit chilly, but we're all wrapped up ready. And the forecast for Normandy, which is our destination, eventual destination, is good. What are we riding today? I'm on the Suzuki V-Strom XT1050, and my lovely wife is on the Kawasaki SX Sports Tourer, and we have Chris with us on the Goldwing. We've just filled up, so we are fully laden with travel juice and off to the Channel Tunnel. The route is not, it's just going to be straight down the M2, or I think it may be taking us down the 20, but there was roadworks down there earlier on, so we'll see how that pans out. And then so I won't be videoing much on that route because it's just a bit boring really, isn't it? All you're seeing is a motorway, but as we get to the tunnel itself, we'll put the video back on and you'll see. If you haven't done the train, it's quite an event, and you'll see how we get on and how we set up when we're on the actual train itself. So that's the plan, and so what I'll do is I'll speak to you later. After a quick jaunt along the M20, we're now approaching the Channel Tunnel. Doesn't look that busy, which is great, so we may even get on an earlier train, because sometimes when they don't have a lot of traffic, they want to fill up the passengers or the compartments quickly, so they'll give you an earlier train slot, which is good. As you see, it's quite, if you've not used this one before, it's quite easy to come in off the M20. It's all lovely signposted. I'm sure many reviewers have used it before, but if you've never done it on the bike, it's quite an experience, and it is dead quick as well, about half an hour in total under the channel, and then straight out the other side. Always good going down and not up, and this is where the fun starts. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, well that's fun. Yeah, we have got our own little cabin. Obviously not. Yeah, you put it in first gear. Yeah, it's supposed to really stops it rocking then, doesn't it? So this is it. Yeah, it's good. There you go. Now we've got to chill out for about half an hour, and when we can have a drink and a croissant, I think. Now on the train, we can see the compartments are all sealed off. And it's interesting, really, because I've been on these trains where they've been absolutely packed, but as you can see, there's hardly anyone on it. We're on our own compartment and the last one, so all of these open up again. and then you end up having to go all the way down to the end of the train to the exit, so it's quite interesting. Yeah, it's really weird. You can see the walls of the tunnel as you go past at speed, so it's quite a weird sensation going straight underneath the English Channel. But if you, like I say, if you've never done it, it's worth the experience. It's going through. And then if we walk up the other end, see the train entrance, all sealed off. That's it, that's the tour. So after this we're off to DM. Speak to you later. So it's 2 o'clock and we've got about an hour and 39 minutes to go, and weather's staying lovely for us, and we're on the D901. So if you've ever fancied doing a nice rural trip in France, when you get off the train, the D901 is definitely the one you should do. Lovely straight roads and just bordered with beautiful trees, typically French. There is a downside to it though, because they do have a lot of speed cameras, so you feel like you want to give it some, but unfortunately you can't. You have to abide by the rules, and they are quite hot of speeding in France at the moment. It doesn't necessarily mean an endorsement, but you will get a hefty fine, so just be careful of that. And we've just gone to Saint-Martin, and we're on the Somme Peninsula as well, so I know that we're heading towards Abbeville and Arras, which are all quite famous battle areas from World War One, and I'm sure that we'll come across a few war graves, so we might have a little stop just to give our bums a rest and have a look at some war graves as well. But at the moment the ride has been absolutely wonderful, and it's really nice because normally when Anne and I come to France, we're normally heading for Germany or we're going through Holland, so we never really get a chance to do all the backwaters. We end up going on the motorway and you don't see a great deal, but this is lovely. So beautiful houses along here as well, which is very picturesque.
It's coming, I'll be sure of that, but it's so hard.
we're going to go up this way. So here we are in Dieppe. And I've just left the other two be boring. But there you go. Wow, look at that. I mean, bearing in mind we are now in October, so it's the 8th of October now. It's absolutely incredible. And it's really warm as well. And a little church up on the top, I think you can see over there. So that's really good. And a swing bridge as well. I'll have to look into the history a little bit more about Dieppe, and then I can post a few things so that we get an idea. And of course it's the beginning of the Normandy Coast as well. So it's our starting point, which is good. Would I have a boat like that? Probably, if I could sail. Especially when the water is this flat and calm. But we're off now to go and have something to eat, so that should be good. So what do I go for? Mussels? Who knows? Something. It's got to be fishy though, isn't it? We're by the coast. It's got to be fishy. There you go. I've just done an introduction.
Have you?
Yeah, about Dieppe. Wonderful. So we're all here really enjoying ourselves, aren't we?
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I said,
enjoying
look, well, you know where I live in Ipswich. I said, that's not a marina. This is a marina.
Yeah, that is spectacular. I was just saying whether I'd actually, would I like to live on a boat permanently and sail around the coast?
I wouldn't sail. I'd literally be in the marina. I'd live on a boat.
Living on a boat.
It's minimalist. I like minimalist living anyway. So.
I think in the summer it's a bit like anything. It's living by the sea as well. If you had a house by the sea, it's
not so nice in the winter, maybe.
No, it's a bit brutal, isn't it? The size of those as well. Well, they're like just massive, aren't they?
We're off.
Yeah, we're off.